All right, welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting majority of the event tonight, but we are so excited because we've got the amazing Jasmine who is launching her business tonight, so we can't wait to hear from her. But literally what we do throughout the week is we've got actually a dozen odd different events throughout the week. Just it gives us a chance to get on, share about an amazing program, product and business that we've had great results with, and it's just a really nice way to be able to do so. Just share it in a nice environment through stories, and yeah, hearing about people's journeys. For myself, I found this amazing program, product and opportunity almost 4 years ago now, working full-time in the government, trading time for money. But I also had two very young children, one 11 months and one 3 years old at the time, who were in full-time childcare, literally in there from 6:30 in the morning to 6 p.m. at night. And I was commuting, doing those long hours, picking them up, taking them home, putting them on the couch so I could cook dinner, feed them, bath them, and put them to bed. So as you can tell, it started to become very robotic, and I started to get the mum guilt as much as I was career driven. There had to be a better way. I, no longer wanted to spend all that money on childcare to have other people bring up my children. And I was starting to get very sick, mentally, physically, fatigued, a bit of a mess, trying to wear all those hats, try and be an awesome mum, try and be a great wife, try and do my new job where, I'd literally gone back on promotion from the Defence Force to Department of Human Services, responsible for a big team of people in a very stressful and toxic environment. And the boat started to tip or started to sink, however you want to word it. I just couldn't keep up with all these roles. So that mindset and my physical health started to really deteriorate. The kids were bringing home every bug under the sun, and my immune system could no longer keep that wall up. So something needed to change. We just weren't sure what. I just knew that I couldn't keep going the way I wanted. I wanted to be with my children, but I still wanted to bring in an income. I still wanted adult interaction. I still wanted challenges. I just wasn't sure what that would be. For me, a post came up from some random stranger on Facebook. It was health, it was wellness, it was whole foods, it was work on your own terms, a whole lot of, fluffy, really, because it sounded amazing, sounded too good to be true. I worked in the government, so hell, I was skeptical. Who wouldn't be? But it was just a lot of things in that post, and I saw it come up a few times that really resonated with me. I was very holistic minded. I love smoothing and juicing. I loved being out in the outdoors. I worked out frequently, but for the first time in my life I was really sick, and I just didn't know what was going on. So I reached out to this girl, as much as I was very skeptic and scared, and I didn't know how to talk to people, very introverted. You might not be able to tell from this call, but I am definitely an introvert. And I asked her 100 questions. But what she did was she showed me one of these videos first. So just like this event tonight, she got me to watch one of those, and I very quickly realized it was Juice Plus, along with this business and the program. And it was a product I'd been researching, not for me, because I thought I was super healthy and I couldn't put any more into my body, but for my husband, who literally only eats meat, potato, white pasta and white rice. And he had a massive gap to bridge, and I was constantly trying to look for the next best thing to bridge the gap in his diet. So once I realized there was a business with this, I thought, you know what? I don't think it's going to amount to much, but I'm going to do the business anyway to get the product cheaper, get my whole family on it. But within 4 months of me just doing step by step, sharing it as stuff came in, like results came in, what I was excited about, the really cool recipes, I managed to share it with enough people to go part-time. And you could imagine my government job was not happy with me going part-time. And I thought, well, they're not happy with this, so I need to get out of here. This is not going to be my option A, my option B or C anymore. This is going to be my option A. And within 10 months of me really starting to show people this amazing opportunity and program and product, I was able to quit my job and pull my kids out of childcare. And I've now been a stay-at-home mum for almost 3 years. So paid stay-at-home mum. So it feels like I've been paid leave for 3 years after I've worked so hard and so long, which has been great because I still get that adult interaction, relationships, friendships, self-development, and I get paid, which is pretty awesome. So what is this Juice Plus I'm talking about? Juice Plus isn't some crazy juice diet. Okay, Juice Plus is actually designed to bridge the gap in our lives, not just in nutrition and health, of course, and bridging that gap there, but also in community, relationships, self-development, and also financial. The product itself has been in Australia and New Zealand for over 27 years, so not a new fad. It's been around. It's done I guess the circle quite a few times, because we hear amazing testimonials over and over and over again, but it's just really simply 32 fruits, vegetables and berries in a capsule, nothing else. Nothing synthetic and artificial, which we're used to, yeah? We're always going to the chemist for our next multivitamin, our vitamin A, B, C, D, whatever the doctor's telling us we're missing, and we're getting it in a synthetic version made in a factory somewhere. And, you know, something I really recognised in the Defence Force on the back of all our toilet doors was that wee chart. And I used to notice all the time my disco fluorescent wee, and that was literally not me dehydrated, because I drank a lot of water. But that was me with my supplements excreting what my body didn't recognise. With Juice Plus, it's cellular nutrition at its best. It's what our body knows and recognises. It's plants in a capsule, ready to bridge that gap on a daily basis at its highest cellular level. And what I mean by that is, you know, our fruits and vegetables are literally grown on farms here in Australia, and you get a shovel deep in and you're literally hitting clay or sand. So the nutrients getting into the produce isn't phenomenal, and our farming practices quite state that. If you Google Australia and New Zealand's farming practices, as much as we love our farmers and we want to support them, they're just not the greatest anymore, not like what they were for our grandparents 30, 40 years ago. So our fruits and vegetables are planted and they're growing, and they've different chemicals, waxes, sprays on them to get them to that level or to get them transport to us. But the biggest thing is they are picked before prime ripening. And prime ripening is when the last of the nutrients hits that fruits or vegetable. And we actually don't like to eat it when it's like that. It doesn't taste so nice, it's soft, or it doesn't have that flavor anymore. But also because it's a need to get it to our supermarkets, so we can purchase it, take it home, peel it, pip it, cook it. There goes more of the nutrients. So, you know, definitely our fruits and vegetables are very depleted now. We still got to eat them, but the case is that less than 5% of adults are getting that government standard of 2 and 3 serves into their diet daily. Look, and science is actually suggesting we need to have a more along the lines of 11 to 13 because of our busy lifestyles, because of the depleted fruits and vegetables, because of the detoxicity in our environments and what we're doing. So I love this because it's just, you know, the soil that it's grown in, the farming practices, 3 generations old, and it gets to be vine ripened. There's no chemicals, it's organic, and in there goes the peel, the pip, the stem, the stalk, all that stuff we're missing. For instance, with an orange, 80% of the nutrients is in the peel, and as many times as I've tried to eat that damn peel, I just can't do it. But it's in here. The orange is in there with its peel and its pip, which is pretty cool. So when it comes to the capsules, this is like the oil in the engine, micronutrients. It gets all the organs running more optimally. I don't think we realize how good we're meant to feel until we get that right stuff into the body. I love the fact that I can read the label. I know exactly what an apple, peach, cranberry, orange, mango, lemon peel, cherry, pineapple, prune, date, and beeties. That's what's in the fruit blend. I know exactly what they are. I don't necessarily get them every day. Individually, they're amazing. An apple has over 10,000 phytonutrients that they know of, and that's just one of the fruits that are in there. And the fact that special blend of those specific fruits are in there together because they work stronger in synergy than they do on their own. So it's pretty cool. This is safe for pregnancy, conceiving, for breastfeeding. That's massive in its own also. You know, the amount of medications and things you've got to stop taking and take through that journey of the female's life is pretty huge. And, you know, there's no warning label on here. It's just fruits, vegetables and berries. So unless you're allergic to the apple or the peach, Juice Plus is pretty much safe for everyone to take and to bridge that gap, because let's face it, not every day is perfect. As much as I'm juicing and smoothing and whatever, I can't do that every day. We take holidays, we can't get the produce we need. I've got this is my backstop. So this helps me guarantee that I'm getting that variety in of that beautiful, I guess, that rainbow into my body on a daily basis. I love the fact that this is the most researched whole food product on the market. Ask Suri on your phone and she'll tell you it's Juice Plus, which is cool. And this is like 37 peer-reviewed scientific studies. All right, one being the Kids Eat Free study. So when the adult takes the product, they also get to sponsor a child for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18 for free. Pretty amazing. And that's a huge relief for any parent, because kids are super fussy. So they can have it in the fruit and vegetable blend, or they can have it in a chew form. So that gives the child an extra variety of 19 fruits, vegetables and berries daily. Okay, and it's joined with plant-based tapioca, not with synthetic and artificial sugars and additives. No colorings, nothing like that. They just taste like fruits and vegetables. The fruit one, it's absolutely yummy, just tastes like a lolly, and the vegetable one, I love it personally. But, you know, the kids in that health study, we're seeing that they're pooping better, sleeping better, cognitive behavior. They're craving more fruits, vegetables and water, because like attracts like. The more you can get the goodness into your body, the more you're going to crave that, less of the salt, the sugar, the fried, which is pretty amazing. So that's the micronutrients in our products. So like I said, the oil in the engine. Sorry, I just threw down dinner. It's probably still stuck in my throat a little bit there. But like I said, it's not to replace eating. We still got to eat, and that's where we struggle. All right, education, inspiration, whatever our excuse is, we struggle to get that, you know, that rainbow onto a plate. But what I love is we've got this amazing free program that comes along with Juice Plus. You get it for free, you have it for life, got hundreds of amazing recipes on it, all online, 7 ebooks. All right. This is put together by a group of amazing professionals, health professionals, headed by the beautiful Kira Westwick. She was runner-up in MasterChef 2014. She's a nutritionist and an absolute foodie. So the recipes in there are insane. It's not broccoli and chicken 3 ways. Literally, there's chocolate in there. There's how to barbecue. There's what's the mixer called? Slow cooker recipes are in there. The kids guide is in there, and we've got our 8-week shred coming up. It starts on the 6th of October with a rolling start. So those people that really want to kickstart into their health, maybe want to lose some weight or bulk up, it's an amazing way to jump on. It's got a prize pool of $2,000, $1,000 for the winner. And you start off with that, and then you've got the rest of the program there to support you. It's not a yo-yo diet. It's about lifestyle, about making a few good changes or choices, and then helping you get the results you need and deserve. Then there's just 2 more gaps that Juice Plus felt that they needed to bridge. And obviously you can't always get that good food in that you want. So we resort to takeaway. We resort to ready prepared meals, but you know, that's where that program comes in, helps you meal plan, helps you get organized, helps you shop. But then on those days when it's just, you know, nothing's going your way and you're stuck in traffic or you're traveling, we've got these amazing macro complete protein powders, over 30 plant-based ingredients, 18 of which are superfoods, complex carbohydrates, fiber, niacin, you know, greeny leaves, more in here. That helps with anxiety, depression, your moods. We see amazing results with these all the time. I love these for breakfast. For me and my 4-year-old, we have them just about every day, but I love it for post-workout also. I love that it's all natural, again, safe. It's vegan, vegetarian, dairy-free, all those big ticks. When I was looking for something years ago, and I was always getting those plain, yucky protein shakes, which I just had struggled to stomach to drink. But these are really great. We've got some great recipes combined in the program: waffles, pancakes, protein balls that you can make with those also. Not designed as a meal replacement, they are designed as a nutritional drink, but definitely can assist in those areas for sure. And then the last area that they felt that we were still lacking was omega. All right, you know, we've always turned to fish and our good fats through avocado and pomegranate and so forth, but fish being the major one. And you know what? Fish are just like us. They don't generate omega naturally. Their source is algae. So Juice Plus has spent quite a bit of time creating their capsule with that one, and they've got a vegan vegetarian capsule from omega. They've skipped the fish. They've gone straight to the algae, added in that pomegranate, tomato seed oil, safflower seed oil, put it all into a beautiful capsule, and this gives you a range of our omegas. All right, so it's heart health, eye health, skin, again, great for pregnancy, and just bridging that gap, and we don't have to worry about what's going into our ocean. Well, we still need to worry about that. Lots of pollution, but we're not eating what's going into the ocean, and instead we're getting it from our plants. So they're our products and our program in a bit of a nutshell, but I'm going to bring that to life a little bit, and a couple of girls are going to share their results around the program and product, and I'm going to get Shirlene, because I haven't heard her story before, and I'm excited to hear all about it. So how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah, I saw a post online, and I was looking for weight loss at the time, and I decided to do the Better Body Challenge, or the Shred at the time. I lost 16 kilos in the first one and 10 kilos in the second one I did. So I was really wrapped in that. But 2 weeks into being on the products, I found that my anxiety and my depression and things weren't playing up as much. And then I had some blood tests done at my doctor's, and they came back normal, and that was really, really great for me. I've also got MS, and I've just had a test done recently, and it's come back that my lesions on my brain have shrunk. So that is huge. He doesn't know how that's happened, but he said, keep taking what I'm taking. So, yeah, all my medications have been reduced. I was on 20 pills a day. I'm now down to 5. So, yeah, big changes.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like, it's just like an apple or an orange. Yeah, you don't know. We all absorb nutrients differently, and you just don't know what it's going to do in your body, like where it's going to go first. Inflammation shows up in so many different ways. Yeah, like skin, you know, tumors, like
Well, I've got rheumatoid arthritis.
Arthritis, yeah.
Osteo. I couldn't walk down the street on my own without having an anxiety attack. Now I can actually go out by myself, so it's fantastic. It's changed my life. No migraines anymore.
Yeah, amazing. And it's just from the, you know, from the ground up and then into our bodies, and it's just what it wants and craves. Because I mean, I think we're just so used to going to the doctor and being prescribed medication after medication, and you said it there, you had that bag full of medication, and
yep.
now
increasing even more.
Decreasing it even more. That's amazing, because we all know when we're on some sort of prescription, it's helping one thing but probably irritating another dozen things.
That's right.
It's amazing. Congratulations. That's an amazing story. And how long have you actually been on Juice Plus?
Since February last year.
Wonderful. Great. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you. Not a problem.
And I will also grab Nicole, and she's going to share her journey also with the program and product.
Yeah, sorry. Hi, how you going? So Juice Plus came into my life a few years ago by Jana. Our kids were at kinder together, but I actually didn't quite understand what she was talking about. And I thought it was just juices and what have you, so I just let it go. Anyway, a couple of months ago, I basically felt like I hit rock bottom with my weight. I had no energy, couldn't be bothered exercising, probably the biggest I've been in a long time. So a bit of a vicious cycle, I guess. So I made the chat, caught up with Jana, and joined there and then. So I started on the products, the shapes, and I reckon within weeks my energy started to improve. Then I did the detox, the 7-day detox, and I lost 3 kilos in that 7 days. So I kind of knew that I could do it and that this was working for me. So I was on the 8-week challenge just recently, but then I ended up with bronchitis and pneumonia, so I kind of bummed out a bit. But I do feel like I actually recovered quicker than what I would have in the past. So I believe this has all got a lot to do with what products we're on. I'm taking the Omega now, and I'm also noticing changes in my skin, not only my face, but I have eczema, and that's all reduced. I took a couple of photos, and it was really red and irritable, and now it's just a bit of a, I suppose it's almost a scar now. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I suppose the last thing is, like Charlene, I actually suffer from anxiety as well, and have been on medication for a few years. And about 6 weeks ago, I decided to wean myself off, and about 3 weeks now. So yeah, I'm seem to be coping okay. Occasionally have my little moments, but who doesn't? So yeah, so that's my journey so far.
Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you so much for sharing.
That's okay. Mute me. Mute me.
mute you. There you go. A couple of different stories. It's different for everybody. You know, for me, it all began because I just wanted to bridge the gap in my husband. I just wanted something more for him. He's lifting and welding steel all day long, and he just wasn't getting those nutrients into his body. He suffered from hay fever all the time, just tired, sore, aching, headaches, no patience. And well, they're the things now that are in reverse. So what other things they've done to his body, I've got no idea. But, you know, I'm just feeling like, you know, a super wife, because I know that he's getting, you know, that cellular nutrition in through Juice Plus now. And for my kids, you know, kids, what they get from this, you know, mine always suffered from croup. Winter was always a disaster, or in and out of hospital with asthma symptoms and not breathing, and eczema in my eldest, and you know, that's all cleared up, and now they get to those, each of those milestones. And I know that I'm pouring everything into them health-wise. I'm doing the right thing there. And it just opens my mind to more and more holistic ways of helping them achieve their goals as they grow. So like I said, it's different for everybody, what you get out of Juice Plus, and there's hundreds and millions, thousands of different amazing stories if you want to plug into more of these amazing events and check that out. But obviously, you know, for some of us, we fall in love with it. We fall in love with helping more people. We truly feel this is a gift, and more people need to know about it. And that's where the business comes into it. So some people choose to get the product cheaper. They just jump on board for that reason. Some because they want to share it with you know, their local community or family and whatnot. For some people, it's to get an extra income, you know. So they have to ask hubby for to get their hair cut or their nails so they can save up for a holiday. So they don't have to go back to work. They can work around the kids, so they can say goodbye to the job that no longer, you know, is their passion. And it's really different for each and every one. But Jasmine has decided to do that, and we're really excited to hear from her. So I'm going to bounce over to her, and she's going to share how Juice Plus came into her life, what she's looking forward to with the program and product. I've got no idea how long she's been on the product, if she's even got her product yet, and why the business made sense to her.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good, Han. Take it away.
So I've only actually been with the program now for a week. I made my first promotion, as of tomorrow. But I've got on board, I guess, for a few different reasons. One, I have been medically unfit for the last 2 years. So, you know, Charlene actually got me on board, and even like hearing her inspiring story and seeing how much it has helped her, I'm really excited to get my package when it comes and to try it out and see how it works for me. Also, I'm a very positive person and I love helping people. So I guess for me, it's not the money side of it, of why I'm doing it. It's to actually help others and inspire people to be the best versions of themselves. So, yeah, I'm a bit nervous about being online. So,
if you weren't nervous, I'd be worried.
oh, that's all right. But yeah, so a lot of things for me. So medical, like Shirlene and Nicole said before, I've struggled with depression since I was 16. So, you know, to see so many inspiring stories just over the last week of people talking about how much this has helped them, it just makes me even super excited to try this out. I also have a 12-year-old boy that does not eat fruit, does not eat veggies. He's celiac, and I've been struggling for, you know, the last 10 years to get even a little bit of fruit or veggie. So I'm excited about trying the kids choose and basically tricking him into getting all these nutrients that he needs just by a little gummy. So
amazing, brilliant. And look, you know, I think the biggest thing too, I know I felt like the walls were caving in on me when I found this. The community is insane to help you grow in so many different ways, not only with your health, but professionally, financially. It's just really, really rewarding. So congratulations, hun.
Yeah, the support from Shirlene and Vicky is like unbelievable, to have such beautiful women,
Yeah.
you know, that is there like every step of the way, and they help you and encourage you and inspire you, is just, yeah, is worth it without the money. So
Right. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Han. And just so people know tonight, like, you know, with Shirlene and Jasmine's launch tonight, I have absolutely nothing to do with them financially. They're not a part of my team. This is what it's like. This is what Juice Plus is like, the community and the culture. We're just all here to support each other. It's not a competition. It's just, we know we've got an amazing gift and we just want to share it with more and more people. So congratulations, Jasmine. We're so excited for you, and we'll keep following your journey and cheering you on, but here to support you also.
yes, I will let you know my experiences once I get my package.
Great. Beautiful. So that was Jasmine. So like I said, and she said girls, I just want to make sure, because I know there's a couple of blokes on tonight, there is plenty of guys in here, and the guys actually kill this. I don't know why. They seem to have the gift of the gab. We're a little bit shyer and we prefer to do it on our little events and in Messenger in the background there. But the boys really, really do well with this. And, I mean, they get the same sort of results. They're human. They need cellular nutrition. They need health as well. But, you know, for us females, I think it's, you know, really nice to have that women empowerment sort of support there, which is great, going through different challenges throughout our lives. But like I said, we all come in for different reasons when it comes to the business, and it's not one of those crazy, this was me, yeah, I was in the government, I was in a pyramid structure. I mean, we all know pyramid schemes were made illegal back in the 1970s, and they didn't have anything. We've got an amazing service and product. All right, we know the way the future is online, and we are really lucky that Juice Plus chooses to sell it and share it this way. For me in the government, sorry, with my defence job, I was never going to get up to the top to that, you know, Chief of Defence or, you know, Parliament in Department of Human Services. But I love the fact with this, everybody gets the opportunity to get to the top, to the highest level in this company, just by sharing and linking arms and helping each other. No one just signs up it's not a sign up club. We don't get bonuses for signing up people. We get bonuses for helping teach people, help them get to their next promotion and grow their businesses, by sharing this amazing health product and program. And the other thing is, when it does come to sharing, you don't need to go and hassle over your family. You don't need to know a million people. You don't need to even be on social media. I wasn't on social media. I had to turn it back on because I'd had a secret clearance for years and didn't have a social media following. So it took a while to feel, you know, build up that way also. But it's just fun, and it's just, you know, at your own pace. You're your own boss, which is pretty simple and pretty cool at the end of the day. I've owned a traditional business myself, and my husband is an owner of a traditional business. So having that stress of daily, weekly, monthly staff costs, insurance, liability, and all that stuff that comes with traditional business, I don't have that. I just pay a one-off yearly fee of $165, 50 cents a day to have my business, and my head office take care of the rest. I just, you know, send out love through the product and share it as best I can, and they put money in my bank account each month for doing so, which is pretty cool. And just to share a little bit, you know, build on that a little bit, Magda's going to share her business story, how Juice Plus came into her life, and what exciting things have happened so far with the business and what she's looking forward with, you know, in the future.
Hi everyone, my name's Magda. Yeah, so I've been in the business for about 3 years now. When I first came across the opportunity, I was a single mum, struggling to pay the bills, constantly saying no to my kids for the extracurricular activities. I had no confidence, no self-worth. And the opportunity actually came across through the products. So the products actually resonated with me, and I was very skeptical at first, but I thought, you know, what's the worst that could happen? You know, your investment is so little. The worst that can come out of it is that I've improved my health and my family's health, and have joined an amazing program which is super simple and family friendly. So I decided to jump in, and to say that it's changed my life is an understatement. Not just the financial aspect of it, which has been a bonus. Don't get me wrong. The kids have been able to do those extracurricular activities. I've been able to say yes to more, but it's the personal growth, the friendships, being able to help other mums, be able to grow, have a voice, and be able to, spend more time with their families and be able to say yes to more as well, especially single mamas. And just the friendships that I've made, the support is next to none. As Jana said, whether you're, attached financially or not attached, a lot of people that I've met are not in my team, but they've been so supportive and always there to give you a helping hand and help you be your best and do your best. So I'm so thankful and so grateful every day that I came across this opportunity, and I'm just really excited of being able to help other beautiful mums be able to, have that same experience and be able to grow as well. So thanks, guys.
Thanks, Magda. You're beautiful. Thanks for sharing. So there you go. And what I also love to just to touch on, you don't need to know everything. You don't need to be a PT or a nutritionist. If the less you know, the better, to be honest, because people don't want to know all the ins and outs. This is really simple. It's just fruits, vegetables in a capsule, about bridging the gap. And there's quite a few areas in what this opportunity can bridge, which is really, really great. So I just want to say thank you to the girls who shared tonight. A massive congratulations to Jasmine. Thank you for those who jumped on to support her launch tonight, or maybe are watching this back in a recording. If we didn't quite get your questions all answered, please reach out to whoever it was that invited you to take a look at this tonight, because obviously they cared enough to invite you in the first place. So just, get those questions answered, because if you're anything like me, I'm sure there'll still be questions, and we don't want to bore you to death with all the things that we think are really exciting, which you'd probably find really boring. But yeah, hopefully we got, the gist of it all covered for you. So thank you and good night.